Welcome back to another episode of your Space Coast State of the Marketplace for September 2022. So we got a little bit of good news this month. I mean, historically, September is one of the slowest months in real estate in terms of listings and sales. I mean, not to mention being in the middle of hurricane season.
Oh, brutal, brutal.
Nonetheless, we're in interesting times and interest rates have been rising exponentially, but prices have been remaining relatively stable. Yeah. So that's the good news. So I mean, how's this happening since there's always typically an inverse relationship between interest rates and home prices?
Yeah, well, interest rates went from what, 5.6% to 6.7% in September.
Yeah.
So a monster jump in just 1 month. The beginning of August, the rates were down at like 4.9%. Now they're almost up 2%.
So those drastically rising interest rates, they affect the market in two ways. The one that's obvious is buyers and buyers' affordability. So on top of inflation already taking a portion of their paycheck, now they're dealing with higher interest rates to buy a home. So it's just flat out more expensive for them.
Exactly.
So then on the flip side, we have the sellers. So the statistic is 2/3 of sellers or current homeowners have an interest rate of 4% or lower. So this means that the majority of the homeowners who may have considered selling, they're not moving. I mean, why would you go from a 3-4% interest rate to
some of them a 2.75% interest rate, yeah.
To 7. So what that means is there's very little new supply hitting the market. So, supply and demand, we still have a very, very low inventory levels. And they've remained basically virtually unchanged since
July.
Yeah. So that's a long time because we saw inventory increasing, leveling off, and it's been stable for a long time.
Yeah, so with the inventory in July at around 2,032, now we're like 2,067 in at the end of September, essentially. I mean, market's the same.
Yeah, so inventories remain the same. So what that means is we still have an inventory shortage, but it doesn't mean that sellers can price pie in the sky.
The aspirational pricing like they were doing back in the early part of the year.
Early part of the year, or it's not the 2021 market.
Correct.
So the biggest thing that we're seeing in the markets that we serve is price reductions. 50% of all the homes currently for sale have seen a price adjustment. And we haven't seen, we never saw that in 2021, maybe 7% we're seeing a price adjustment.
Correct, agreed. So what we're seeing is we're seeing agents overpricing the house or sellers overpricing the house. And our encouragement is buyers start making offers. I mean, it's back to a little bit of a normal market like we saw pre-COVID. Would you agree?
Absolutely. Even though we have an inventory shortage, the inventory is exponentially higher than the bare bones inventory we saw, in 2021.
Correct.
So now buyers are having a chance to, like what you say, like negotiate a little bit.
Yeah, our encouragement is if you find a property you like, make an offer on it.
Yeah, if you feel it's overpriced, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So sellers, you really need to take a look at where the perceived market value is for your property and then price accordingly, because this will ultimately net you more dollars. I mean, the market favorably reacts to properties that are priced correctly.
Correct. I mean, and we still go back to if rates continue to rise, you're still going to have difficulty. It's because buyers are going to have a road affordability. Couldn't spit that word out.
So still, when you price more aggressively, you'll still have multiple parties interested in your home in a short period of time, and that always leads to a higher sales price.
At the end.
Correct. Not pricing high and then inching your way down, because days on market is, that's the killer.
People still look at that. They want to know, why is the house on the market for 45, 60, 75 days? Something's wrong with it. It's just overpriced.
Yeah, or no one else wants it. I don't want it either.
Yeah, exactly. Now more than ever, as the market is changing, it's super important for people to work with a team of agents that have worked in a changing market for the past 40 years. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, if you've navigated those changes successfully, you can accurately advise clients what to do next and what your predictions are. So thanks for watching, and tune in next month for another episode of State of the Marketplace.